Let's begin Module 2, Demonstrating the Spirit of Service. In this module, you will learn the importance of making the caller feel welcome by identifying the caller by name, communicating positively at all times, and actively listening to each caller. Identifying a caller by name helps you make a connection with the caller. It makes the caller feel welcome and appreciated. People like to be recognized by name. It shows them that they are individuals and not just a number to the institution. When a caller reaches the office, listen carefully to the caller's name. They normally identify themselves. In the event that they do not, then ask them for their name or even their ID number. This will help you retrieve information from the DataTel system. Now, there are pitfalls you must avoid when identifying a person by name. Make sure you do not mispronounce their name, and be sensitive about people's feelings. Adults may be easily offended if you call them by their first name. The best thing to do is to call young adults by their first name and older adults by their last name unless they invite you to do otherwise. Also, avoid using words such as sweetie or mijita when identifying a person. Believe me, not many people like to be recognized by these words. Using a person's name and using it correctly in a conversation will help you build long-lasting relationships. Now, let's take a look at what it means to communicate positively. Consistent, positive communication is the key to quality service. How does someone communicate positively? First, you must practice good manners, such as listening and speaking in a courteous manner. Prepare yourself mentally. Feel good about yourself and always have a positive attitude. This will help you positively communicate with your callers. Callers will notice your attitude and feelings no matter how hard you try to hide them. Remember, your attitude, whether positive or negative, will be quickly noticed by your callers. So project a positive attitude, even in the face of criticism or in the case of nervousness. Be at ease and remain calm. If you are calm and confident, the caller will feel at ease as well. This will help you make a first good impression. Remember, your personal feelings will impact the quality of service you provide. If you are feeling bumpy or uneasy, you may want to sit back, pull your shoulders back, and take a deep breath before answering any telephone call. This may help you relax and be more at ease. Now let's talk about negative communication. There are 4 types of negative communication, and the first one is crooked communication. Crooked communication starts out as a compliment and ends up as an insult. Let's take a look at this example. When a person says, "Oh, you've decided to return to school. That's great. It must be tough at your age." As you can see, this began as a compliment, yet it ended up as an insult. The second type of negative communication is zero feedback. During zero feedback, a person is portrayed as indifferent or cold. Third is hostile communication, which is very dangerous. This is where a person reflects an inner anger and may act very aggressive. The fourth type of negative communication is plastic communication. Plastic communication can be defined as insincere or as comments given out of habit. Remember, positive communication sends a strong message, whereas negative communication makes a person feel angry or resentful. There are ways to communicate positively. First, you should smile. Placing a smile in your tone of voice will help you communicate in a positive manner. If you smile, the world smiles too. So there's nothing like a smile to create a good first impression. A warm and confident smile will put both you and the other person at ease. Now, your tone of voice is a big part of communicating positively. Remember to speak in a warm and friendly tone. About 45% of communication comes from your tone of voice and what you say. Do not talk in a bored tone of voice. Instead, Be genuine and show that you care. Don't be rushed, angry, or frustrated. This may result in an uncaring or distant attitude towards the caller. The following voice techniques will also help you communicate positively. Do not mumble. Do not talk too much or too loud, but pronounce each word distinctly and speak normal. Customers expect quality service, and the best way to provide positive communication is to make it a rule. Apply the golden rule by treating others as you would like to be treated. Or even better, apply the platinum rule, which states, treat others as they want to be treated. Remember, customers expect to be treated with respect and courtesy, just like you. Another way to make callers feel welcome and appreciated is to listen to them attentively. We owe each caller the courtesy of listening. Not only does listening build positive communication and relationships, but it helps you identify the caller's needs. Therefore, listen carefully instead of assuming what is on the caller's mind. Because of the numerous calls we receive, it may be easy for you to assume what a caller needs. But keep in mind that a caller's understanding and knowledge may differ from others. Listen to the caller and assist properly. Yet be empathetic as you listen, and use phrases such as I see and I understand to show that you care. Listening with interest will help you handle angry callers. And in face-to-face communication, listening means that you must listen with your eyes as well. Now, let's review. Remember, you can demonstrate the spirit of service by using the caller's name, communicating positively, and listening attentively. It is now time to test your knowledge. Please complete the rest of Module 2. Good luck!